What's up guys, it's River Rat Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a Mystery Tackle Box Elite unboxing here. And I love getting this every month. It's one of my favorite things to look forward to because I get a whole bunch of new lures that I've never tried before most of the time. Sometimes I get some that I've heard of before, but most of the time I get lures that I have never got to try, and this is an excellent way to try to figure out new lures that you like. So if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. And also make sure you smash that subscribe button because I got some pretty cool content for you guys that I have saved up for the winter here. So you guys will be getting a video pretty much every week. So if that interests you, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. And let's get into opening this, guys. Alright guys, we're going to start by cutting into it. See exactly what we got. Oh wow, this actually looks like an awesome box already. So I'm just gonna grab the first thing that catches my eye. It's this Lunker Hut slash 12S. It looks like it's a jerkbait. Yeah, it's a jerkbait. Sorry, it just has a really massive bill on it. It apparently dives to like a 12 feet, and it weighs 5/8 of an ounce. And it is a bone white color. I don't think I've actually ever fished like a jerkbait that deep. So it says it's supposed to have a really erratic action to it. So definitely, I really want to try that out. That lure looks awesome. I've actually never heard of this before, so I definitely feel like this might work out pretty well, especially when bass are suspended pretty deep in the water. This will be a killer. Then we got us a lipless crankbait, and this right here, it looks pretty good, honestly. It's made by Jinko Fishing, and wow, it's really nice. That is an awesome lipless crankbait, if you guys can see that. I love the color pattern on it, and wow. I've never actually seen a lipless crankbait like that. It definitely has like a larger profile, but I definitely feel like it would get through the grass a lot easier. So definitely gonna give this a shot in the spring, or maybe like yo-yoing it here in the winter. I feel like I might be able to get some pretty good bites off of it. So definitely I want to see how this works. And it also has some pretty nice rattles in it, so it will get the bass's attention. So next guys, we got the jack slap blade. I've actually never really fished with any bait like this mainly. It definitely looks pretty cool. It's in 1/4 of an ounce, and it's made by Catch Outdoors, and it's made out of tungsten too. So it has 3 different places where you could tie your line to, and it looks pretty realistic for a little bait fish, so it might not be too awful. And it has a little Colorado blade on the tail, so it's going to give it that extra vibration whenever it's going through the water. Definitely going down the river, I feel like this would be the perfect lure to use, and honestly I feel like you could catch some fish, so can't wait to try that out. I really haven't used too many of them here down south, but I know a lot of people up north use baits like these a lot. And then we got us another lipless crankbait, and it's called the LP38, and it is made by Team Arc. And I don't know what color this is. It'll say probably on the side here. Oh, this is a Mystic Sexy Shad. And that actually looks pretty good too. You guys can see that. It's a pretty dark little lure, but I definitely feel like it would get bit pretty well. And it has some rattles in it. Not as many rattles as the other one, I can tell. So definitely this might be a pretty good one for the winter, especially whenever it just wants a quick and easy meal. This would be it. Especially yo-yoing this, I feel like you can get some pretty good bites on it. This one also sinks whenever you stop reeling it in instead of it floating, so you will be able to yo-yo pretty easily with this. Ooh, and then we got us a little 2 to 4 diving crankbait here, and it is 2 inches long, and it's 5/16 of an ounce. And that is a pretty awesome color. I'm trying to see if it says it on the back. It's a chartreuse blue. And wow, I definitely feel like that would work pretty well, especially with its smaller profile. The hooks look pretty sharp with it too, so it does not look like you have to change the hooks out. So that would be perfect too, especially whenever the bass are pushed up pretty shallow and they're hanging around rocks. I feel like you can just rip this through and you can catch you a pretty nice one, especially whenever the water's muddy. That's one of my favorite colors to throw. Alright guys, and then we got the Strike Pro right here, and this is the Water Strike 85 Blue Shiner. And it is a topwater bait, and it is, how much is this? 7/16 of an ounce. It is 3 3/8 of an inch long. So it's a pretty cool little topwater right there. I'm not really using topwater anymore this year. I will once the spring comes around, or like whenever we have a really warm day, I will be using topwater. So definitely awesome to get though. You can never go wrong with having too many topwaters. So it's a pretty cool color on it too. It looks pretty realistic. And then guys, we got this Sematis baits. I've got these in a mystery tackle box before, and they're pretty cool little soft plastics. I use them a little bit whenever I went fishing out Lake Level the other day. It looks like this is a little ribbon tail worm, and I feel like this would do really good on like a Ned rig or a shaky head. Especially a shaky head, I feel like that would be an awesome bait. It would be like the perfect size for it too. So definitely gonna be using these. I'll look and see exactly what color it is, but it looks like it's a green pumpkin color with like green flakes in it and some gold flakes. So definitely pretty excited to do that. That you can never go wrong with that green pumpkin color, especially one that has some green flakes in it. So also got some spear point performance hooks, and these are called the GP Finesse, and they're the drop shot and wacky or Nico rig. And these are size 2 hooks, and there's 6 in this pack, and it does look pretty sharp. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but it definitely looks like it could keep a bass pinned, and they look really sharp. I've got a lot of these in my mystery tackle boxes, and I've used them a little bit, and they can catch fish, that's for sure. So it also has this little V grip right here. You guys can see that on the back. There's like a bend in the hook, so it keeps your bait on a lot easier. So that is awesome. If you guys haven't already, pick you up a pack of these and let me know what you think of them down below. And then we got us some drop shot weights, and these are 3/16 of an ounce, and there's 5 in a pack. And they're the little cylinder ones. And I honestly need to start drop shotting more. I feel like I'd probably be pretty decent at it, especially around here. I feel like the fish will go crazy over it. So I might get into that more over the winter here and see if I can learn how to drop shot a little bit. So that's all the lures I got. And now I'm gonna look over some of the cards that I got in it. Also in the mystery tackle box, I got this cool little sticker, and honestly, this one right here is probably my favorite sticker I've got out of a mystery tackle box so far. Definitely loved Pac-Man as a kid, so that is awesome. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but that's pretty cool. That's definitely gonna go in my tackle box. And then it shows how to 3 ways to retrieve a lipless crankbait: burn it, swim it, up and down. And yeah, it's basically a mystery tackle box Hat Guys monthly spotlight, and it's talking about the Team Arc lipless crankbait. I'm not going to read all of this, but I'll hold it up there in case if you guys do want to read that. So it's pretty cool. I'll definitely read that after I finish recording. Then we get the dibble like always, and this is just little fishing tips and tricks. It says the top water Mothman, 3 ways to rig a drop shot rig, real women, real fish, tomorrow's a change up in tough conditions, how to catch trophy trout on jerk baits, bucktails for walleye, an unusual technique that catches big ones, and 3 things to remember this ice season, and why do some fish jump. So it's pretty cool. it's pretty interesting to read, and it's really good if you're just starting out to read through this to kind of get some ideas going. But even if you have been fishing for a while, it's still pretty fun to read this and see if there's anything you didn't know in there. So now I'm going to read off what all was inside my box, and I'm going to see if there's any of the colors listed on here, and I'm going to let you know if it's worth it or not. So the first one on the list is the Jinko Fishing Rip Knocker. This is $9.99. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm pretty sure I got one lure one time by Jinko Fishing in my mystery tackle box, and I loved it. I accidentally lost it though, so this will be pretty nice to kind of fill the void for now. So that is an awesome lipless crankbait, and it looks amazing. And it looks like it has 4 rattles in it. Yeah, 4. So then we got the Strike Pro Water Strike, and it is also $9.99. And I definitely feel like this will work well, especially in the warmer months, in the spring whenever the water starts to heat up. I feel like this would be an amazing lure. And then we got the Team Arc lipless crankbait. And here's that other little lipless crankbait that I really liked, and it was $7.99. And I definitely feel like this would work pretty well with yo-yo in it. So super excited about that to give it a shot. This lure was also in a Mystic Sexy Shad color, if you guys want to look at that one more time. And then we got the Castaic Mana, and it is $7.99 also. And this would be a good lure to use, especially in really stained water, and whenever the bass are up shallow, especially in 2 to 4 feet is the diving depth on this. So I definitely feel like this would work really well, especially whenever they're up and shallow. And then we got the Catch Outdoors Jack Slap, which is $7.19. And honestly, I really have not used these types of lures too much, so I will definitely give it a shot though the next time I go floating down a river. This will be an amazing lure to try out because it will target multiple species at once. So I feel like I can probably definitely get a fish out of that. Let me know if you guys have used any of these up north. I'm actually pretty curious. Then we got the Lunker Hunt Impact Slash 12S jerkbait, and it is $6.99. And jerkbaits are an amazing lure to use this time of the year, especially whenever the water gets colder. Normally I at least have a jerkbait tied on. I use them all year though, but definitely the bite in the winter with a jerkbait is definitely a very fun one to get on. And then we got the Spear Point Performance hooks, and they are $5.49, and these are those drop shot hooks, and it has that V grip so it holds onto your soft plastics better. So can't wait to actually use these and maybe get in on some drop shotting. And then we got some Somatis baits, and they're called the Somatis Shot. So these would actually be really well for drop shot. I wasn't really too sure on what they were, but I could also probably see myself putting this on a shaky head, especially if I really wanted to try it out. I feel like this would be a really good finesse shaky head setup. But yeah, I could definitely see this being on a drop shot, so definitely gonna give that a shot. And then we got the Carl Stash Drop Shot Stick Weights. And honestly, I've been slacking on the drop shot fishing, so I definitely need to get in on it. But this is the best time of year to do it, I feel like, in my opinion, especially whenever the bass are really finicky to bite. Overall, guys, I definitely think this box is worth it. I got a lot of baits that I've never really used or heard of before, kind of like the Jack Slap right here. I've seen blade baits, but I've never used one or I've never owned one. So this will be an awesome lure to actually try out. And that's why I love getting these mystery tackle boxes every month, is because I get to try out new lures that normally I wouldn't get and maybe pick out some new patterns. But if you guys haven't already, please make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. Also, make sure you like the video. Also, let me know what your favorite lure was. I'm pretty curious on what you guys thought was the best lure out of this box. And I'll have a link down below so you guys can pick up your own mystery tackle box. And I'll also have my Instagram linked down below. So until next time, see you guys later.